Okay guys, welcome to the channel. We're going to do a little quick video here today to introduce my series on vibration control. The reason I wanted to do this preface video is because some of these videos that I recorded were strictly for a private audience. I had them as unlisted YouTube videos for some audiophile friends, and it wasn't until recently when I decided to do a public channel and I decided to kind of jazz up these videos and release them publicly because I think that they may be helpful to more than just my private group of friends. And I'm going to do some more videos in the future that'll be more polished. So again, just giving you that heads up, but also to kind of tell you why I decided to choose vibration control as the feature, as my first feature series in my channel. It's because over 35 plus years, I've had countless tweaks and wasted tons of money on different things, trying just to see if things work. I like to try. I don't like to just write things off. I like to listen. And I've been fortunate enough to be able to buy some of this stuff, or at least get it loaned to me by dealers to try it out. And my overall success with most tweaks is not that great, very few. Although I'll do some other videos in the future, ones that I think work, and then also do some ones, I'll tell you flat out which ones don't work that I have here. But anyway, getting back to vibration controls, that it was really ear-opening when I tried these Max Townshend seismic bars on my speakers. And I tried in the past the spikes, polycrystal spikes way back in the day, the isoacoustics guys that are really the big thing right now. I have those actually, and I had them on my speakers before, these Max Townshend seismic bars. Let me switch the camera real quick, and you can see right there, these are the seismic bars that go under your speaker. And if I were to go over there and touch my speaker, it would actually move. It's off the ground with these seismic bars, and you wouldn't think that that makes sense. I didn't at first, and nobody else was really doing that with your speakers. But I gotta say, trying, proof is in the pudding. As soon as I tried them, the first thing I noticed almost instantly, well, 15 seconds into one track, I noticed better bass performance in a certain part. And overall, just everything was a little bit better. But just at my listening position, the reduction of vibrations going into the floor, and I noticed it immediately with my feet usually on the floor. I could feel vibrations in the floor, and it's almost like an aggravation that was gone. And also my leather couch here is pretty taut, and sometimes it would resonate at certain frequencies. And taking those floor vibrations out of the equation because they weren't coming in from the speaker made a big difference. And I was immediately sold, 15 seconds into one song, and also what I was experiencing at my listening position. But they're quite expensive, and I was trying to figure out what this guy's doing that makes so much sense, because I wanted to do it with my other equipment and my subwoofers, and that was going to get pretty pricey doing the whole thing. So I did some research, and what you're going to see in these video series is what I came up with as a alternative. I would still use the seismic bars for your main speakers, and the guy deserves credit and deserves your business for doing that. And at least try it and see if you get the same experience I did. But what I've done is, for people that don't have the budget for it, I've come up with an additional solution that you can try, and I'm proving it with this series that at least works. All about tweaks, there's a lot of tweaks that can't prove that they even do what they do. There's nothing measurable or anything significantly measurable with what they do, but yet people claim to hear dramatic differences and all that. In most cases, those are just people imagining things or wanting to hear a difference. I'm at least saying, let's prove that if you're going to try vibration control products, let's make sure it at least controls vibrations in a large enough delta. In an example, again, these are not going to be precise tests, but what you'll see is such a dramatic improvement with one type, the type that I'm creating, versus these other types that are third party, that I'll let you to digest on your own what you think. And in terms of, then if you at least know that a product is controlling vibrations like it says it's doing, and it's doing it to a dramatic level in the experiments that I'm doing, then you can at least have a little more confidence that when you're hearing stuff from your speakers and your overall enjoyment, that it may not be all in your head like so many tweaks are. So I hope you enjoy the series. If you have questions, try to keep them to each individual video so then I can respond and know applicability. Again, I apologize because all of these videos are not in the most polished video format because, again, these were meant for a different audience at the time. My videos in the future will be more polished, so stay tuned and subscribe and get notifications, and we'll see you soon.